Hey y'all, I thought I'd do a quick rundown of how to run the Rising of the Shield Hero Datapack. As soon as you download the Datapack and Resource Pack, which go into your Associative Resource Packs folder and then your Datapacks folder within your game save directory, once you're in game then, you do this command, reload, or if you're on a server, you restart your server. And you will get this message saying that the Datapack has successfully loaded. This will load all the scoreboards, everything else that you need. So you're pretty much all set. So from here, you would do tag your name, or if you want to target multiple people, add shield, and you'll see it says you have become the shield hero, and you'll be given this item, the legendary shield. So I'm going to hop into game mode survival here, show you how things would go. So for the current number of shields we have, there's a grand total of 8. I know you only see 7 items here. The last shield is a little bit of a special case. So you're just going to grab all of these. Now most of these, to start with, pretty easy to find. The only one that'll really give you trouble is the blaze powder. So once you have the items, you'll see you have an absorption icon here, which you can then use to unlock the different shields. You can also give yourself the specific tags for the shields, but I don't have those listed, so it's easier just to use these materials. So once you drop each one in there, you get the Associative Shield, and it says that the conditions are met. So now when you drop your shield, you'll see that the option shows up. Before, we only had the small shield, and you just click these in prompt and you will change your shield. So as you can see, I switched there to the leaf shield. My SP tanks for a second before recharging back up to full. And I now have the leaf shield, and it has the same lore and such from the source material, and it is unbreakable, as are all of these shields. So for this one, it's more of a utility type shield to quickly demonstrate. Okay. So when you have the shield, you can plant your seeds. Now I have the tick speed turned up here so it grows quicker. And there you go, your wheat is fully grown. And now when you hit it, you'll see that it actually sparkles and you get 2 wheat from this. So basically this transfers over to the majority of food crops. As long as you're holding the leaf shield, it doubles the amount of your yield. It does not double the amount of seeds you get, it only doubles the amount of wheat that is acquired. So anyway, continuing on here, let us get our next item. Next one on the list will probably be the string and spider eye. So just do these rapid fire. And you can see we unlocked the rope shield and the Chimera viper shield. And you can see they appeared in chat here. Rope shield has a similar appearance as it did in the show, and you'll notice this one has lore as well, and by crouching you can create a defensive wall or multiple defensive walls, and if you time it just right, you can actually use these as platforms, also as they did in the source material, to get to higher locations or bridge gaps in the ground. And then the Chimera Viper Shield, we're going to move over here to our little friend. And I'm actually going to hop up in here. So as you can see, when he hits the shield, it summons Evoker Fangs or Snake Fangs. Now, because he's an undead type, it doesn't really have an effect, but spiders, endermen, other players, anything that hit you will be poisoned should this effect proc on them. You have to aim it just right. The fangs appear right in front of you when you're attacked, and you block the attack. And in that same vein, we have this, which is black dye, and that gives us the Two-Headed Dog Shield. So I'll switch to that right quick. And this one, same deal. When you block with it, it summons the fangs. The fangs do not have an extra effect, they just deal damage, and then you get the nice little particle effect signifying that you successfully procced. It works really well on spiders or if you have large swarms of enemies. So, moving right along, we'll go to the pickaxe. And, as you would expect, gives you the Pickaxe Shield. Now this one, as you see, gives you haste, and it actually gives you haste when you have it in your offhand, so you can quickly mine with this. So your first priority should be a pickaxe, because a lot of these items require iron, and you can mine a lot quicker with this. So your first 3 iron you should probably relegate for getting this shield. And then we have iron bars, and that unlocks the pipe shield. So I'll drop this, do the prompt in chat, and we get the pipe shield. And this one, as you would expect, gives you the effect Shield Prison, so you can completely ensnare and trap entities with this, and if you aim it just right, you can deal a little bit of damage as well. Or if you look up, you can cast it on yourself, and the effect lasts for around 15 seconds. I don't want to be in here that long, so I'm just gonna yeet on out. Blaze powder, and that gives you the light metal shield. And this one, when you crouch, you'll notice it creates a blue aura around your feet, and those astute viewers who've read or watched the source material, it offers magic defense. So if I go ahead and summon Vex, he'll come charging at me a moment. It's being very peaceful. And there you see, he instantly gets killed. So this shield blocks Thrown Potions, Vex, and Evoker Fangs. So especially useful if you're fighting Evoker, I believe. So yeah, so that is all of the main shields, but of course, we're not done. For the get the last one, there is no material you have to feed in. You instead have to trigger Wrath. And as you can see, the screen went dark, and we have got ourselves a Curse Series weapon. And this is where the fun begins. So, our little zombie friend died in the shield prison there, so let's give ourselves another one. So, the first effect, if you look in the lore, we have dark gas burning, along with various other effects. So if I jump in here, and he hits me, he will immediately be cursed, and he's a husk, so he doesn't burn, unfortunately. Oh, well, he does burn. You are immune to the burning, and you can see the ground has been set on fire, and those flames that we're wisping about are what give the wither effect and wither targets. Very useful ability, although if you're going for the dropped items, it's probably not the best. It's if you're backed into a corner and you need to burn your way out safely and securely. So, I'm going to summon another one, and we will now cast Iron Maiden. So, you shift or crouch, and it creates the Iron Maiden. Very little will survive this. Basically, all I can survive this is perhaps a player with a full set of diamond armor. Ooh, as you can see, it destroyed my command block and everything. So it's very destructive. Watch where you spawn it. Only players and boss monsters will be able to survive that, I would say. And finally, last but not least, let's get something with a little bulk. Blood Sacrifice. Oh, and he actually survived. Okay, well, you can put Iron Golems on the list as well. As you can see, though, he took a lot of damage from that. And I am down to, I'd say, about 1/3 of my health. So, obviously, I would not be able to cast this again without dying. So, it's a very powerful effect. As for how much damage in specific it does, I believe Iron Golems have some form of damage mitigation, so it's a very powerful ability. Once again, will take out most players, as long as, assuming they're not decked out or hopped up on a potion. So all in all, a very powerful shield. one more thing I forgot to mention. You might have noticed after I added the Chimera Viper Shield, I can now swap between shields without a penalty to my SP, and that is because of the Chimera Viper Shield's effect, which is of course Change Shield. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the install and getting the various shields. I hope you enjoyed. I will post further updates on the page and will provide a link in the description. Thanks for watching.